Well, welcome back to my channel. I just started this channel. My old channel was called Let's Get Fit, and obviously this channel is Let's Get Fit with Sandy, and I'm glad you joined me. I'm going to talk today a little bit about habits, and we're not going to call them good habits or bad habits. We're going to call them healthy habits or unhealthy habits. I always like to start off with a quote. My quote is, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." And what they're trying to say is, nobody's perfect, but you're going to do the best that you can. You want to try the best you can to have better outlook on life. So I'm going to give you 7 items that you to do to decide if you have a good habit or a bad habit. It's not good, it's not bad, whether it's a healthy habit or an unhealthy habit. One of the things that you want to do, the first thing you want to do, a habit that you want to make, a healthy habit that you want to make, is when you get up in the morning, get moving right away. I like to get up out of bed and go for a morning walk. I usually, before the summer came upon us, I would walk 3 miles every day. I did walk this morning. I walked a little over a mile. It felt really good. I thought I could have gone a little bit farther, but I didn't want to push it. It was a little warm, but that's one thing. That's a healthy habit that I have. My unhealthy habit that I had before was I would just get up and go from the bed to a chair, and that was it. So I've developed a healthy relationship with exercise. So that's number 1. Number 2 is no eating at night. I drink a lot of water at night. And I pay for it by getting up a lot during the night to go to the bathroom. But it's a fair trade-off. I eat my meals so late that it doesn't really make that much of a difference for me. I usually don't eat my breakfast, if you want to call it breakfast, till 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I usually eat my dinner around 6 or 7. I'm a night owl. I don't go to bed till about 1 or 2 in the morning. So I have enough to eat at 7 that like 10, 11 o'clock, I'm not going to want to start eating at that point. So that's a healthy habit that I have. My unhealthy habit that I used to have was I used to have desserts. I'd have cookies, I'd have chips, I'd have all of that stuff that I would just eat mindlessly. Now I'm very mindful of what I eat. Number 3 is cooking your food rather than go to a fast food restaurant. I am very guilty of this in the past. My unhealthy habit was Jim is my husband, we would eat out, like carry out, I would say at least 4 times a week, if not 5. I very rarely cooked. I cook a family dinner once a week, and that was really the only time I really cooked. Occasionally I'd throw in another home-cooked meal, but for the most part, I just had that. So the healthy habit I have now is I do a lot of cooking, even if it's just me, because Jim works an odd schedule. He goes in at 10:30 and he works till he gets home from work around 7:30. He eats his dinner at work. So I'm pretty much learning how to make food just for myself. Number 4 is watch your sugar intake. My unhealthy past was I never really paid that much attention to. I don't use table sugar per se, but I ate it in the cookies and the cupcakes and the pop. Oh, I drank so much pop. I am almost ashamed to admit that I probably drank at least 5 or 6 cans of pop a day. Now I don't drink pop at all. And I've substituted that for iced tea, but it's unsweetened iced tea. And so that's the healthy choice that I made for that. Number 5 is tracking. I track everything. Even if I know I'm going to be over, I still track it. I need to have something in my mind that tells me that I've really overeaten, and that tracking really helps me. I don't do it so much on my phone, but I always do it in a book, and that's a healthy habit that I picked up. Number 6 is be aware. Be aware of your portion sizes. Nowadays it's so easy to go and get supersized like on a supersized menu and get all of this extra food that we don't really need. The unhealthy thing is just to eat, just to eat. The healthy thing is to be aware of portion sizes and measure. I use measuring cups and measuring spoons. Always use those. And number 7, be prepared with good choices. If you've already got your stuff prepared for you, that you're not going to be tempted to go and grab a cookie because you've already got those vegetables prepped or the fruit cleaned off or whatever you're going to eat, like the nuts. I have a container of nuts and I have a 1/4 cup measuring cup right next to it, and I measure them out. It's 5 points, which is a lot, but it's a healthy 5 points. So hopefully these 7 items will help you to decide if it's a healthy or unhealthy habit. Please hit the subscribe button in the back corner or the bottom corner, and I'll see you guys on my next vlog.